Now a chance for Ken Griffey Jr. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
It's 0-1.
Outside
1-1.
low. And 1-1. Junior aboard here at first with nobody out. In the dirt, blocked. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Next to hit, Mark McGuire. Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
The shortstop takes the ball. In the dirt, but kept close. Fans another, and that's 3. And now the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL/NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boog. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
So up next, Michael Harris II. Throw to first. Witt dives back in safely. And a foul ball. Here's your 1.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1-2.
Swings and misses. Blew the express right by his back for strike 3. It's Aaron Judge now.
1-0.
In the dirt. Judge waits. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. At the plate, David Ortiz. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking. Foul ball.
No, anytime you launch one foul that has the distance, it's tough to reset for the rest of the at-bat. He's going to have to do it here. You know, that changeup didn't fool him by much, but it did its job and had him out front.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. O'Neill sizes this one up. And that'll do it. Back here at Fenway, second inning set to go. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jason Varitek. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got a leadoff double. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
So here's a fun note on Ellie. He became the youngest player in high A ball to homer from both sides of the plate in the same game, and it gets better. He did it again 2 games later. Those are the type of games that tend to get you promoted in the minors.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the second. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The pitch. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Judge really on his horse for this one. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. So here is Bryce Harper. Ball 1 to Bryce. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. One away with a runner at third. Towards first. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Stepping in, Gunnar Henderson.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Comes up empty.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
2 on, 1 out. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. No score here in the second. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So 2 down now. And here is Ozzie Smith. In the dirt. No movement on the base. It's ball 1. That one is absolutely belted. Should be extra bases. One runs in, headed for the plate. Across is the runner from first, and they lead by 2. He's in there.
Gets him on the board first, coming through with 2 RBIs on that swing. I love seeing a nice triple into the gap. It's just a great baseball play. You've got to get out of the box. You've got to cut the bases, and sometimes you've got to pick up your third base coach. And on top of that, nice swing to barrel up the ball out front, and he was on his horse the entire way to third. Very well done.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
High fly ball out towards left field. That's back there, into the monster seats and gone. He sends one out the opposite way, and they add a couple more. It's 4-0. Base is empty with 2 away. Tyler O'Neill will hit next. Swing and a foul straight back. 2 outs, base is empty. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound, and this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second. Back in Boston, bottom half of inning number 2. And now here is Manny Ramirez. That one the other way. Makes the catch for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Well struck, right field. Back there. Out of here. And they're chipping away. It's 4-1. Now here is Ben Rice. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
There's a swing and a miss.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Manny Machado at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Next offering upstairs. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Top half of the 3rd inning. Now it's the DH, Mark McGwire. Kirby back to work.
It's been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His 3rd inning. It's so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Swings and misses, and it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. And now it's Frankie Lindor. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. He was late there. Strike one.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness. Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Misses outside, and it's 3-2.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
Harris makes the grab, and there's two gone. Jason Varitek digs in now. A double and a run scored his first time up. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. Back inside Fenway Park, set for the bottom of the third. Here's Andres Jimenez. And first offering is fouled off. That one pushed to the left and foul. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. So the batting order turns over. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Ground ball right side. Smith over to first in time. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Swing and a base hit. And that gives Aaron Judge a chance to hit with 2 out.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And Judge spoils that one. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Back here at Fenway Park, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Ellie De La Cruz. Anything in particular stand out to you as far as moments at Fenway Park?
Wow, it's unfortunate because I remember as an Oakland A's player, we were up in the series against the Red Sox, 2 games to none. All we needed to do was close out a Saturday night ball game. We went extra innings. The Red Sox won that ball game. And then Sunday, they pushed the series by winning Game 4 back to Oakland for Game 5. And unfortunately, they won Game 5 as well.
That one is blasted left field towards the monster. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot. Turned around and made a nice catch.
Tap foul at the plate. That was 2003, and the Red Sox would eventually get their hearts broken by Aaron Boone, but end the curse a year later. 1 out, bases empty. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1-2.
In the dirt, Varitek down to first with it. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. Gunnar Henderson getting ready to hit. Popped up. Jimenez brings it in for the 3rd out. And we're back here at Fenway Park. Bottom 4. And now the DH, David Ortiz. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. O'Neill going back on it. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. So digging in, Manny Ramirez. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Brudansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway. 2 outs, base is empty. Jason Varitek, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off. And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Foul ball, still 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7. Back here in Boston, here's the second baseman, Ozzie Smith.
There are hitters you love to watch hit, pitchers you love to watch pitch, but with Ozzie Smith, he was a player you love to watch field his position, a shortstop virtuoso.
Late on that fastball. The great thing about Ozzie in the field was that he could make any play he needed to. Diving stop, jump throws, cross body throws. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And it's caught for the out. So the lineup flips over. Ken Griffey Jr. will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. And that one ripped into right. Judge makes the grab for the second out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That one ripped. And out of here. He deposits that one into the monster seats. And they boost their lead. It's 5-1. And the batter now, Mark McGwire. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. And we're back. And now, Ben Rice. The wind to kick the pitch. Foul ball.
Well, these guys just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1-2.
The other way. Oh, what a stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. Here's Manny Machado now. Struck out swinging his first time. And Manny gets a piece.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Way out front for strike 2.
0-2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. That misses. 1-2 to count. That one is upstairs. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now it's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Fouled off left side. 2 down, nobody on. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 6th inning. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do? Lindor was born in Puerto Rico, but actually played his high school ball in Florida. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-2.
Down to the dirt. Swing and a miss. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike. Now the catcher up to hit, Jason Varitek. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1. Kopech in his 6th season. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and occasionally uses a cutter. And he grounds one to the right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. So up next, Ellie De La Cruz. 0 for 2 in this one. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. The 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Varitek, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Runner on the go. Got him swinging. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Here is Bryce Harper. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Runner at second, 2 down. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. And that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. Into center and a base hit. And they had their first base runner since the 3rd inning. And now Michael Harris the second. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. In the air, left field, down the line. O'Neill makes a nice running catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch. It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Next offering upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. And here is David Ortiz. Line to left. And it stays fair. Witt around second. Coming home. The relay. And he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning. Back here at Fenway, top of inning number 7. Now the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Judge makes the play, and there's one away.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Smith now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
Balls, 1 strike. Ball.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. He's already homered in this game. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
And that one hammered. That's back. That one is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 6-1. Now the number 2 hitter, Tyler O'Neill. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
1 strike.
And it's strike 2.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter into an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Strikes.
Not close with that one. And a count 1-2. Down the left field line, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Really turned on that one down the line, and that's a spot where there's pretty much never going to be a defender, even with the shift off.
McGuire now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Ball,
the
1
0-1
strike.
is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Two outs. That one missed.
2-2.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Swing and a miss.
Pretty amazing. His first pitch strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at bat.
That's to third. Fair ball.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Next offering is fouled back.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Rice.
Oh, yeah.
The batter now as he swings and misses for strike
No
one.
balls, one strike.
Foul ball there. Ramirez over at first with one away.
That's a ball. 1-2.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. And now it's Manny Machado. In the dirt, blocked. And that one hit to first, and foul ball. On the ground. Henderson over to first in time. Out number 3. We go to the 8th. Here's Francisco Lindor.
The shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Now pitching, Kobe Milner.
The sweeper catches the low part of the zone for a strike.
Well, these players digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
That's towards center. Harris has a beat on it. He's there. He's got it. One away.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Varitek now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. So digging in, Ellie De La Cruz. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1.
Swings through that one for strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Runner breaks for third. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. Runner at second here, one gone. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here comes Bryce Harper. 0 for 3 in this one. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
It's 0-1.
Strike 2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 0-2. Strike 3 went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout. Back inside Fenway Park.
Now pitching, Michael Kopech.
That one at triple digits.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
1-2's the count.
And they'll do it again. That one well upstairs. And the count's even at 2. Caught him looking for the K. So up next, Bobby Witt Jr. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
Balls, 2 strikes.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs. So 2 down now. And here is Michael Harris II. Fought off foul. 2 down, nobody on. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-2.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. 2 outs. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out. Back here at Fenway. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now, Gunnar Henderson. Upstairs,
1 ball, no strikes.
and it's 1-0. Davis, a tall lefty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, a splitter, and he works in a slider. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Hit in the air, left field. Makes the catch, 1 down. Ozzie Smith digs in now. Ground ball up the middle. What a stop. The throw.
Hey!
1 down. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. There goes Ozzie. Ball misses.
No.
And that's a stolen base, not even close. 1 out and a runner at second here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss. And it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Next offering misses down and away.
2-1.
Runner on the go again. Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
There's a swing and a drive. Going, gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add on. It's 8-1.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Now it's going to be Tyler O'Neill. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And another ball.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
And that's in the dirt.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Rips one to right. And foul ball. That one ripped left field. Back there. And it's off the green monster. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon. So man aboard. Next is the designated hitter, Mark McGuire. Up the middle, Jimenez. In plenty of time to first. Got the out. And the batter will be the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Swings through that one. 0-1.
No ball.
O'Neill on third with 2 out. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singy, where do you stand on the wave?
Well,
and Judge spoils that one. Early 2000s Yankees Red Sox, probably the best baseball rivalry that we've seen.
yeah, and I would say, you know, that kind of simmered down, and some other ones started to rise up a little bit. And the great state of Texas, the Astros and the Rangers became a really good rivalry.
Yeah, no doubt. Triple digits on that last pitch. David Ortiz getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. That one fouled off. Just missed. And that one fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. That one ripped right center field. And it one-hops the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw to second is offline. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Oh, that pitch got away from him, and that's a hit by pitch. So 1 out with 2 aboard. Here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. And that's in there at the knees.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the last half of inning number 9.
1 and 2.
That one way inside. That misses the zone. Now 2 and 2.
2-2.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back there. Get out of town. He flexes his power with that swing. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they cut into the lead. It's 8-4.
Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees.
Next to hit, Ben Rice. Swings through that.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touchdown for a hit.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
The 1-0. He swings and fouls one off. Late on that fastball. Man at first, one away.
1 and 2's the count.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out. Now it's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. And first offering is fouled off.
1 and 1.
In the dirt, but kept close.
Now coming to the
Two outs.
Ball high.
They're down to their final strike.
2 and 2's
One
the count.
strike away. Now this one gets away from the catcher. Here's the shortstop at the a new pitcher in the game, Obi Milner.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress.
Ball,
Let's see what he's
up.
got here to try and close it out.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Rice over at second. Verdugo at first. 2 out of the inning. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. And our And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
The center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Strike one.
One's the count.
And that skips into dirt.
2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Left-hand batter waits. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And it's even up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground to first, and that's a foul ball. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone. Really making him work out there.
Got him swinging. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and yes, he offered at it. Next offering is fouled back. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. 2 down, bases empty. And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. Yeah, that's fouled off. So just about set now. And on the mound now, Hunter Green.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed. Hit the ball the other way because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Tyler O'Neill now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. Bryce Harper to the plate.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
No balls. 1 strike.
Here comes the 0-1. And ball 1.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do.
2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss, splitter in the dirt. Varitek gathers, throws to first, in time. Here's the left fielder, Riley Green. And that one popped in the air, left field. Junior makes the grab, 1 pitch and 1 out. And here comes Dansby Swanson. And a big swing and a miss.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Chases that one upstairs.
Well, you know this guy wants a pitch off, something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall. But you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline and go after a pitch that you just can't do anything with.
Got him. 2 away. Now the catcher up to hit, Jason Varitek. And first offering is fouled off. Line drive. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
This to third. Henderson tosses across to first. That ends the frame. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Ball.
First pitch misses. Lindor getting to start at shortstop, 31 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. In the air, left field, down the line, and that will drop foul. Swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Varitek collects, fires to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop. To third, Pendleton. Slings to first, and Guerrero is set down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Ellie De La Cruz. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Late swing, foul to the left. Swing and a miss. Struck him. Bottom of the second. And now Travis Bazzana. Skeens back to work. And that is out of play. Swing and a foul, out of play. And down on strikes. One gone here. Now here is Terry Pendleton. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
0-1.
1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So here's Kyle Tucker now. And he blows that one by him at 100.
It's 0-1.
That one at triple digits.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. And he can't come up with it. Still fires to first, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Gunnar Henderson, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. And a foul ball. Got him swinging. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Here's the second baseman, Ozzie Smith. And that one handled. And he's out on the tag. And it's a 1-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now Anthony Rizzo. Little chopper rolls foul.
You know, this group of hitters, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets him.
That's it.
One away on a drop third strike. So digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong. This one in the air, right field. De La Cruz under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 down. Here's Riley Green. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
He got away
No
with
balls,
one
one
there,
strike.
but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
0-2.
Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Swing and a miss. Struck him. Here at Wrigley Field, out of the fourth. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Ball.
Now 1-1. Griffey was an
1-1.
instant sensation when he burst onto the major league scene back in 1989. Out towards right center. That's well struck. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
O'Neill at the plate and takes high there. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-1. Late on that fastball. And there's a ball. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Here's Harper now. He's 0 for 1. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Pitch misses there, and the count even 1-1.
1-1.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first. Harper retired. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Francisco Lindor, the next to hit. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
0-1.
That one in the dirt and gets away. Play at the plate.
He's
got it. And he has thrown 4 shutout. Back here at Wrigley Field, Swanson digs in. This ball's chopped on the ground. Tosses to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Jason Varitek will hit next. And that one fouled off. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fought off foul. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out. And now it's Jake Berger to hit. Grounded out his first time up. And there's a strike.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
And that's a fair ball.
Now batting.
Now it's the second baseman, Travis Bazzana. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun.
Runner.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes.
1-1.
There's a ball. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. And we're back. And now the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Green back to work. There's a strike.
Well, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare. Only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958.
Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Vladdy in his 6th season, 25 years old, and he was born in Canada. 1-0-1 on the gun. Swing and a miss. The tag, and he's out. And here is Ellie De La Cruz.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Sliced hard but foul. Rizzo. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at the friendly confines. Bottom of the inning. Now at the plate, Travis Bazzana. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. So a man on base to start the inning. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Terry Pendleton. Swing and a line drive ripped right center field, and that should be extra bases. Heading for the plate. He'll score easily. Now a relay to the plate, throw, and it gets away. He'll make it up to third, and I'm sure that'll be an error of the outfielder. Here's Kyle Tucker. Went down on strikes his first time through. Not even close there. Ball one. That one at triple digits.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Swing and a miss. That one at 101. And now the runner breaks for the plate. Bunt attempt misses. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. Here comes Anthony Rizzo.
Oh, that was out of character. Maybe should have stuck with swinging for the fences.
And it's fouled away. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. Last half of inning number 5. Got him to chase one above the zone there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jason Varitek. And that's down and away. And fouled off. And a count 1-2. Just off the outside part of the plate. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. Here's the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Strike 2.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Foul ball, still 0-2. 1 down, base is empty. Gets to it, on to first. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout. So up next, Ozzie Smith. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1.
Corrals it, and that is that. Bottom of the 6th, and now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.